Okay, this is the Smiths, and this is The Queen is Dead. And this was requested, and somebody said they couldn't believe that I haven't reacted to this yet. I'm saying a lot. But anyway, um, yeah, so I'm going to react to it. You see, it's pretty popular, I guess. And The Queen is Dead, I know that's the album's title. And so this is the song. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. And yeah, I don't think this is a lyrics video, but I can see the lyrics on genius.com, and we'll get into that afterwards. So yeah, let's go. This is like 6.5 minutes, so we got a good song here. And yeah, let's go.
Between arches, her very lowness with her head in a sling. I'm truly sorry, but it sounds like a wonderful thing. I say, Charles, don't you ever crave to appear on the front of the Daily Mail, dressed in your mother's bridal veil? So I checked all the registered historical facts, and I was shocked into shame to discover how I'm the 18th pale descendant of some old queen or other. Oh, has the world changed and we've all changed? Oh, has the world changed and we've all changed? Some 9-year-old chap who peddles drugs, I swear to God, I swear I never even knew what drugs were. With a sponge and a rusty spanner, she said, I know you and you cannot sing. I said, that's nothing, you should hear me play piano. We can go for a walk where it's quiet and dry and talk about precious things. But when you're tied to your mother's apron, no one talks about castration.
I'm really liking this.
About precious things like love and law and poverty. We can go for a walk where it's quiet and dry and talk about precious things. But the rain that flattens my hair. She'll snatch your money, the queen is dead, boys, and it's so lonely on a limb. That's the cord that breaks your body, and the church, all they want is your money. The queen is dead, boys, and it's so lonely on a limb.
Okay, so the Queen is dead. I really like that song. I really liked the rhythm in it. I liked just the lyrics. I liked how Morrissey was singing them and how he was kind of being kind of, I don't know, maybe obnoxious, or he was kind of just being sly or something, uh, sarcastic, I guess. And I don't know, I just really loved it. And singing about the Queen and everything. And so yeah, it was very. I don't think I've heard him sing about the Queen really. Maybe I have, but like not like this anyway. So, and I was kind of expecting it, I guess, but the Queen is dead. So yeah, I just really like the song altogether. And also, the ending there made me remember something about the band. So I always talk about Morrissey and Johnny Marr in the Smiths, but I never really talk about the bassist Andy Rourke and drummer Mike Joyce. So I wanted to say about them, yeah, the ending there. I really like the drums in this, and the bass line you can hear. I love that. And so yeah, they don't get their due really. It's always about Marr and Morrissey, I feel. So yeah, like Andy Rourke and Mike Joyce in this one anyway. They did their work, and it all came together. This song is really good. I really like it. It made me laugh a few times. I mean, you probably saw me smiling, but yeah, I like the lyrics in this. It was just funny to me. I don't know, just Morrissey going in. So yeah, and I like the whole story of it. Like this whole song was just like a story. It felt, and I was just like captivated just reading along of what he was singing. So I mean, yeah, it was just very good. So yeah, okay. For the about in this, so it says the Queen is dead. Parodies media fascination with the royal family over bombastic guitar bursts and an aggressive bass line. And yes, I really like that bass line and its aggressiveness. And so yeah, they point out that as well in the bio here. So it says in a 2015 Reddit Ask Me Anything interview, Noel Gallagher said this is one of his favorite tracks from the Smiths. Pretty sure Noel Gallagher said all of the Smith songs are his favorite by this point, but yeah, they have that in there. So, and I know more. Noel Gallagher is very was very influenced by the Smiths and Morrissey. So, yeah, and I think Noel Gallagher is a vegetarian as well. So I don't know if you get that from Morrissey or what, but I just that just came to mind right now. So anyway, so it says Morrissey explained to the NME in 1986 what the song is about. So he said, I didn't want to attack the monarchy in a sort of beer monster way, but I find as time goes by, this happiness we had slowly slips away and it is replaced by something that is wholly grey and wholly saddening. The very idea of a monarchy and the Queen of England is being reinforced and made to seem more useful than it really is. The whole thing seems like a joke, a hideous joke. So I mean, even this was 1986, so that's like what 33 years ago, and it's like I don't know what his thoughts are on the Queen now. I'm sure it's probably the same. I mean, he probably still performs this song, and just thinking like I was thinking like in like 10 years ago or 10 years before that, which would have been 1976, you had the Sex Pistols with "God Save the Queen." Or maybe that was 77 anyway. It was like even before that. So I mean, for a long time, there's been music out about the monarchy and how dumb it is. And I mean, at this point in time, in 2019, I mean, there's not really a point to it, I would say, with the monarchy and everything. Like, I don't really care. I mean, I live in Canada, so it's like it does affect Canada still because of New England, but with Britain and everything, and Canada's past. So I mean, yeah, she still kind of has a part in Canada, but I mean, I don't think really many people care, like young people anyway. But some still do. But I mean, whatever. I guess I don't know. But yeah, I can kind of see where Morrissey is coming from here. I mean, I don't think he's trying to be Guy Fawkes or anything, but I mean, you never know. So looking through here, there's a lot of annotations, like there always is for a Smith's song. So I mean, right off the bat with the intro, we had like kids like singing or something, and that kind of caught me off guard. But it says, "Oh, take me back to dear old Blighty. Put me on the train for London town. Take me anywhere, drop me anywhere," and it goes on. So it said these lyrics are from an old music hall song from World War One, and so yeah, I mean that was just a nice little ad in there. And then you go to the first verse. So farewell to this land's cheerless marshes, hemmed in like a boar between arches, and it's like the whole like a lot of like I guess not big words, but a lot of words that like could use some synonyms and stuff. And so yeah, so it's like her very lowness with her head in a sling. I'm truly sorry, but it sounds like a wonderful thing. Morrissey narrates as he observes the queen being entrapped and being offered to the gallows. He snaps out of his dream, but declares that it sounds like a something amazing rather than something tragic. Her Royal Highness is the most common mode of address for Elizabeth Tudor, parodied here as Her Lowness. I say, Charles, don't you ever crave to appear on the front page of the Daily Mail dressed in your mother's bridal veil? So it says Morrissey's asking Prince Charles whether he fantasizes about taking the Queen's place. And I mean, that's a real question. Like, I know he would say, oh, I don't want to, but I mean, if she died, I mean, he could. So it's like, it's there, but it's like, you don't really ponder that about, like, taking someone else's place of a family member, wishing death on them or anything. So anyway, it says Prince Charles has been laboring in the shadow of his mother, the longest reigning British or even English or Scottish monarch in history. And I mean, even now, when she dies, it's gonna go to Prince. I can't remember the guy's name now. Is it Charles or whatever? I can't remember the new Prince guy with yeah, not Prince Harry, but his brother. So anyway, Prince William, I think. So anyway, yeah. So I mean, she's lived forever, and it's kind of astonishing. She's like 90 something years old now. It's just you never really see that. Anyway, so it is astonishing. I mean, and Morrissey's putting that together even 1986. So the second verse here again, he's going at her, and so I checked out all the registered historical facts, and I was shocked and just shamed to discover how I'm the 18th pale descendant of some old queen or another. So it says a favorite game among anyone in the monarchy is to determine, often incorrectly, one's place in line to the throne. From random people noting how they are only 256 people away from the rule to the prince that everyone knows the game isn't a giant joke. The game is a giant joke. The Smiths picked up on it, turning it into a celebration of regal blood, but a shaming of the monarchy that produced it. And I've heard about that before of people waiting in line of where they are to be like a part of the whole like be a prince or whatever. And it is it is a game, and it's very weird. I don't know, but and I also like these lyrics here in the second verse of oh, has the world changed or have I changed? I don't know. I just really like that lyric that he said, and I don't know, it just got to me a little bit. So it says, in the face of drugs, poverty, and class conflict, Morrissey wonders whether the world has taken a turn for the worse or whether he's simply grown more aware of wrongdoing as he ages. Um, he's contemplating his own naivety, coming to terms with the painful discoveries of adolescence. So, yeah. Uh, what else is there? I don't want to read everything because it's a lot of words, and now the computer is froze. But yeah, so it says in the third verse here. So I broke into the palace with a sponge and a rusty spanner. She said, "Hey, I know you, and you cannot sing." I said, "That's nothing. You should hear me play piano," and that made me laugh as well. There's just a lot of witty lines in this whole song. So it says anyway, in 1982, shortly before this album was released, a man named Michael Fagan broke into Buckingham Palace and actually found his way into her very Lowness's bedroom and sat on her bed talking to her about 10 minutes before the alarm was raised. This line is mocking the lack of security at the palace, and yeah, it says also you cannot sing. You should hear me play piano. Is a joke that's at least as old as vaudeville. There's something lovely and corny about it. So yeah, you learn something new every day here. And so yeah, basically the whole song here is just about uh, the Queen. I mean, there's so many more annotations, and they're so long, so I don't want to read everything. But yeah, it's just and then you get the lyrics. I'll just read some lyrics that I think are pretty funny. Past the pub that saps your body, and the church will snatch your money. The Queen is dead, boys, and it's so lonely on a limb. And so it says alcohol and religion, both drugs intended to pacify the population. So the Queen is in fact the head of the Church of England, and her ancestors have made several campaigns against Catholicism, Protestantism, etc. So yeah, we got some more on that. So then the outro: "Life is very long when you're lonely," and he repeats it. So said this is also a line from T.S. Eliot's *The Hollow Men*. I'm pretty sure I read that before for a class. So it says underline I can't talk. Apocalyptic theme. I'm retired. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, could then refer to the destruction of the country and the relationship between the monarchy and the commoners, us and them, so to speak. So it's about the apocalypse, really. I don't know. I can't say the word when it's spelled differently there, but yeah. So there's an apocalypse theme, and yeah. So anyway, yeah. It's just the whole song is just going at the Queen, and life is very long when you're lonely. I mean, taking shots everywhere you can, and yeah. So I guess that's about it. This is probably a long video by now, but yeah, the song was full of many witty comments and lots of annotations to talk about. And yeah, I really like it, and I'm glad somebody told me like to listen to this song. And I'm surprised I haven't. And yeah, so finally did, and here we are. And sorry if I mispronounce things, because I can just be dumb sometimes. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty late at night. Anyway, kind of embarrassing, but we'll move on. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks if you subscribed or whatever, and like and commented. That's all very well appreciated. Um, I guess I'll see you guys soon, and yeah, take care and all that stuff. And again, thanks for watching. Yeah, a long video. All right.